What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with another video. And I received back from CGC a 9.8 pre-screen. And what does that mean, you ask? Well, I sent in a bunch of comic books to be graded by CGC, and you can pre-screen them for a certain grade if you send in a minimum of 25 books. I sent in 40 of my books, and of the 40, 37 of them hit the 9.8 grade. So before I begin any further, number one, I want to say thanks to my Patreon supporters. But number two, I want to give shout outs to my comic related people that helped make this happen. First is AnZComics on eBay. I buy all of my latest releases from AnZComics. His eBay store is the link to his store is in the description to this video. I highly recommend purchasing from him because of the 40 books, all 40 of those came from him, and of those 40, 37 of them hit the 9.8 grade. So make sure to check them out. In terms of pressing, I had all of these pressed by @FreshW8032 on Instagram. That's FreshW8032. He goes by Magic Pressing. He's really backed up right now, but he did a fantastic job, obviously, since 37 of the 40 hit. Let's dig right into which books I got. It's a mix of everything, not just Star Wars, but this is War of the Bounty Hunters, Bausch #1. This is the origin and first full comic book appearance of Bausch. This is the standard cover, and it's a really great cover, and it's still relatively cheap right now, given that it's Bausch's first full appearance. We all recognize the outfit from Return of the Jedi. That was Leia in Bausch's disguise, in a Bausch disguise, her uniform. But this is the actual Bounty Hunter Bausch. So it's a nice book to have. It's I could see Bausch making an appearance at some point in one of the shows. So that's that. Here is the next one, Free Comic Book Day 2021, Viz Media. This is The Edge of Balance. It's kind of like a Japanese animation style to the art style. And here's a little bit of information on this. Edge of Balance. This is the origin of Baze Malbus and Chirrut Imwe from Rogue One. You guys obviously know those characters really well. Here they are right here. But their origin, the beginning of their origin, is in this book. It's also the first full appearance of Stellan Gios from the High Republic era. And it's also the first appearance of Master Arkolf, Liran Fion, and Nima. I have no idea who they are, but I guess they're Jedi. But anyway, the reason I got this one is because it's Free Comic Book Day, and it had the origin of Baze and Chirrut Imwe, who obviously their first appearances come in the Rogue One adaptation. But this one hit the 9.8, and here's the label on this: Star Wars: The High Republic, The Edge of Balance, and Guardians of the Wills, the manga. So it's like a Japanese manga style mini stories. Really cool cover. I like that one a lot. And next up, we have one I won't shut up about on my channel, but this is War of the Bounty Hunters, Jabba the Hutt #1. This is the variant Chang cover. This has Diva Lompop on the cover. And this has to go to my buddy Tom Hogan. Tom sent me the Walmart edition of High Republic #1, and it was for future trade considerations. So this is the one I had 2 of, so he will be getting this one. Tom, I'll drop this in the mail probably in the next day or so. But this is an awesome cover. It's the first full appearance of the new bounty hunter, Diva Lompop, and this is the more desirable of the covers. And this is going to be a 2-part unboxing because I've got a lot of comics to go through. So that is, I do have the other cover, the standard cover that I think it's in the other box, so we'll take a closer look at that. Next up, we have a couple of other books that are not mine. I went ahead and submitted these for my buddy Matt. I've mentioned him on the channel before. He is who I bought the Toxic Boss from. He had some childhood books. Some books from his childhood that he wanted to kind of preserve for display in his collection room. And one of them is this one. This is Amazing Spider-Man 378. It's a great cover. If you guys follow Amazing Spider-Man, you know what you're looking at. It's got Carnage, Venom on the cover along with Spider-Man. So pretty cool cover there. But that's a childhood book he just wanted to kind of preserve. And next up was his Marvel Saga #4. from 1986. Pretty cool wraparound cover there. It's got Professor X there and Cyclops. Pretty cool. And next, I believe this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures 1 from 1989. I think this is the first comic book appearance of Rocksteady, Bebop, and Krang, but don't quote me on that. The label doesn't mention that. It just says 3 different versions exist. 1 direct, 1 newsstand, and 1 salute to Victor Gorlick. I have no idea. But you can see Shredder and the TMNT nerds, Turtles on the cover. And then finally, for Matt's kind of preservation purposes, this is the first appearance of Speedball. This is Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 22 from 1988. Speedball. Pretty cool cover there. So Matt, these are your books, and I will get these out in the next day or so as well. And the cases turned out great. I hope that you enjoy displaying these childhood books of yours in your collection room. Next up, we have Moon Knight number 3 from November of 2021. And the new Moon Knight series on Disney Plus just started yesterday. I believe what's that, March 30th? I'm not sure when this video will go live, but the first episode was pretty good. It was pretty true to the source material. And Moon Knight number 3 is the first full appearance of Hunter's Moon, who's like a new villain. So pretty cool cover there. This is the standard cover. There's also a 1 in 25 that goes for big money. There's also a Walmart variant that has kind of a red splash to the bottom of the cover. And then I did get another one here. I think I had 4 altogether, but in this box for this video, I have 3. So pretty cool to get 3 of those. This one, it really shot up to about $200 a book, and then it's come back down slowly. It's been selling for between $80 and $100 a book now on eBay for this standard cover. But there is a 1 in 25 as well as an alternate Raza cover and a Walmart edition for this book. Next up, we have Dark Ages number 1, and I am shocked that this book has not taken off. I really think it's got a lot of good potential in it, but it's just completely flatlined. And I don't know why. There's 2 or 3 different covers I'm going to show you here, but this is my favorite of the covers. This is the standard cover by, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Iban Cello. I can't pronounce his name, but he does a lot of different really nice covers within the Marvel Universe. But this is an awesome book. This is the first comic book appearance, or first appearance anywhere, I believe, of the Unmaker, who's like a new Titan-class villain. And it's also got, this book has also got the costume redesign for Apocalypse and Vision. And then it also has the first time that Miles Morales binds with the alien symbiote that makes Venom. And I just there's so much going on in this book. I thought it was like the most surefire bet of all of the books that I had graded in this batch, but it's just completely flatlined. But I have no idea why, but I really like this cover a lot. I think it's an awesome, really cool cover there. So that's one of the covers. The next cover is the Scotty Young, which I also love this cover. This one's done a little bit better, but this is a great kind of artistic, you know, Scotty Young's kind of known for the Strange Academy book. He wrote and does a lot of the art for that, but he also does a lot of these kind of cartoony style alternate covers for new releases. So this is the Young variant cover by Scotty Young, and I love the way that one looks. It just looks really great. I love the colors, the dark purple. So that's one of the other covers. And then this is the Stormbreaker cover by Patrick Gleason. So here's that one. Pretty cool cover there. So those are the 3 main covers, and I got a bunch of those. Let's see, I got 2 of the Stormbreakers. So that's that one. So that's 3 of the covers. We got the Stormbreaker, the standard cover, the Scotty Young variant cover. The last one is also a pretty nice one by In-Hyuk Lee, who, if you follow comic books, you know that he, is a very popular artist. But here's his cover for Dark Ages number 1. And so I had 2 of these in this batch, 2 of the Stormbreaker Patrick Gleason variants, and then these 2. So I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different covers for Dark Ages number 1, because I was so convinced that this book was going to do well. So that's a lesson to all of you who want to try to do this comic speculation thing. There's no guarantee that these books will ever take off, but there's just so much going on, and like first appearances and kind of big events that, you know, first costumes, I mean, all kinds of good stuff that you would think that at some point these books will take off, but maybe they never do. We'll see. The last 2 in this box were this one. This is the standard cover for War of the Bounty Hunters, Jabba the Hutt. Another great cover. It's got Boba Fett along with a very surprised or very hopped up on drugs. Jabba the Hutt. Look at those eyes. Those eyes are crazy. But anyway, this is, again, the first comic book appearance of Diva Lompop. And this is the standard cover. This one hasn't really done as well as the Chang variant cover in terms of resale prices. But anyway, I did get one of those. And then lastly, this is the High Republic number 6. This is the Walmart edition. And I'm shocked that I was able to eke out a 9.8 on this one. I got this one in a comic book 3-pack at Walmart, at my local Walmart. And I was worried. I almost didn't send it in. I didn't think that it would hit the 9.8, but my presser was able to salvage this one and get the 9.8 for it. So I was really happy about that. It's a great cover of Avar Kriss on top of a Rancor. So it kind of reminds me of what happened in the Book of Boba Fett. But this is the Walmart edition for number 6. I forgot to look up what key events happened in this one, but a pretty cool one. I've got all 3. I've got 3 now. I've got issue number 1, number 3, and number 6 for the Walmart editions now in my collection. So that's pretty cool. That's all I really had for this video. I'll come back next week again with the other box. I think there was 24 out of 25 in that box and 37 out of 40 overall. So a really successful batch from the CGC 9.8 pre-screen. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon.